Alright, so I'm playing on SWC Poker. I'm just doing the free play tournament. I would not recommend actually putting real money or any like significant amount of real money into poker because the way that rake works or that annies work in tournaments, like you have, I believe, I personally am of the opinion that you have a negative edge when you're playing poker, unless you have like really good GTO. So I just play for free for fun, just to make a little bit of extra money because I can't lose anything, but I can make a little bit. But it's more just to play poker for fun, but also like it's not just like playing one of those free like a WSOP app or whatever. So and I'm getting better at poker while I do this. So it's probably a it's just a fun little hobby to do. But I'm actually in the tournament. I'm in first place right now, so I've decided to record how the rest of it goes to see how I play and how it works and all that. So some kind of little known things about, or at least my opinion is like a hand like 4-4, for example, is really strong heads up, but like it's not actually that great of a hand, right? I mean, a lot of people know this, but like I'll just fold this right here. Like I don't want to lose anything. I'm chip leader. I'm going to protect my stack. I'm going to wait till like an opportunity walks right into my hand, right? I have no reason to be trying to bust out or anything or lose stacks. There's 5 players left. I'm in first place. You know, this hand I'll raise it. I could have raised it a little bit more anyway, but you know, this this guy shoves, I kind of have to call here. It's not like, it's kind of like It's kind of like a little bit out of calling like all in range, but like kind of like I don't know. I hope he just folds it, honestly. There we go. That's what I like to see. And I'm by no means like an excellent poker player or anything, but I'm not horrible either. So you get lucky every once in a while. I got some pretty good hands, and they ran good on the board. And so I made my way up into first place. So we're just going to see how this final table works out. I believe actually there's only, oh no, that's 5 players. I'm really just going to try to survive. I mean, I'm in chip leader, but survive. Hopefully these guys will bust out next soon. I really don't want to take any big risks until it's like the final 3. Just because, you know, no reason to like end up somehow through a couple bad plays in a row busting out before either of these guys do, right? Now, obviously these guys could double up and the dynamic could change, but right now, as it stands, the rule of large numbers dictates that ordinarily these guys will bust out next, right? Just based on chip size alone and the fact that anyone can get any hand, and if we're all playing hands like somewhat optimally, then those guys both should bust out soon. So I just kind of got to chill and play a little bit tight unless a good opportunity comes along until these guys bust out. If I get an opportunity to bust one of them out myself, then, you know, I'll take advantage of that. But, you know, most hands don't work out. Like, for example, here's 3s. I really hate 3s, right? Because they're not a very good hand. If you want to look up heads up the odds of 3s winning, there's like you have like basically 52.83% chance of winning. So it's not horrible, but it's you know, like I'll play it, but really I kind of want to hit trips. Like I want to hit like, which is not high probability, but you know, like look at this. This is lower than all the other pairs. I'll throw out a bet just to see if he's got something. Let's see what he's got. See, I made him full. That's good. That's the best. That's like what I would prefer to happen anyway, because he probably would draw better than me, end up with a pair or something. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep explaining my logic and all that. I'm by no means a great poker player, though. But some of I've been noticing that lately I've been getting a little bit better, like especially today. I did get lucky, but I also played, I made some good bluffs today. I've gotten better at value betting and all that stuff. And no, I don't read poker theory books or anything, so I've kind of been figuring this out on my own without much help. This is a positive EV hand, so I'm going to limp. It's not a great hand, but technically it wins more than 50% of the time heads up, so it has positive EV, which means it should be played. if you try to if you make your range too tight, antes will eat into your EV, and you'll eventually. I trust me, I found that out the hard way. I tried playing with a really tight range, and it just did not work. I just couldn't hit any hands because I was basically like, I was looking for things that happen too infrequently. So as you can see, there you go, just throwing out a bet again to see does anyone else have anything. Guess what? It works. I actually scared them off. I think also they've been seeing me play tight, so when I bet like that, they think I actually have something. So I'm not going to do that every time, but they seem to think I have something. But really, all I was doing was I was risking that 600 chips in order to find out if they have anything. Because if they call me, then they have something, right? They most likely have something. They're either on a draw, they have a pair, they could have two pair, they might have a set. But they clearly have something that will probably win the hand. If they don't have anything, then they might fold. They might not have anything either, might call, but like that's not the best optimal play, right? So, but yeah, I don't know how long this is. Maybe I started this this recording too early. I don't, who knows? It's kind of hard to say how much longer this game will go on before it ends. If people keep playing conservatively like this could go on for a while until the blinds eat people up. This guy clearly is like playing super. That was an interesting play. Sometimes you should shove, even if your hand's strong and you think everyone else will fold. Sometimes you just should, just the chance that someone will call you has more value than trying to build a pot, but risking. Getting beat by what comes on the board, right? This is a shove hand. This is the top. This is the 5th best hand in poker. I'll probably just shove this because these guys, I have these guys both covered. So if one of them calls me, this is a good opportunity to bust one of them out. They probably won't. See, there we go. Now he might have a better hand. There's 4 hands that beat mine, and I might lose his hand. I've got pretty lucky, so we'll see. But this is a great opportunity for me to maintain and increase my leader position. But he could have whatever, and we'll see what comes on the board, but I believe I have a heads up. I have a 75% chance of beating this dude. See, wow, quads. Look at that, baby, quads. Do you see that shit? Quads. Hey, quads. Had to say it. Like I said, I've been running good today, dude. I've been running good. That was sick. Wasn't that sick? I'm glad you guys got to see that. One thing you'll notice about me though is I do not play negative EV hands at all, unless obviously there's the occasional bluff. Like I had a tournament earlier today where I didn't. I got a payout because I got to the final table, but I didn't win. When I was getting really low on chip size there, I had to bluff. Like I did 2 bluff shoves, and I got everyone else to fold, and that allowed me to get to the final table. So I do bluff occasionally, like in terms of shoving, and I do other kinds of bluffs too, but I don't bluff that frequently. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, as you know, I'm a trader, so I bet for value basically most of the time. But like, yeah, these hands even I don't like playing that often. Sometimes I'll call them, like half the time I'll call them, half the time I'll fold them. Like 2s are actually a really bad hand, in case you didn't know. But yeah, all these hands I really don't play unless I absolutely have to. Like my chip stack's running really low and I think I can bluff. But yeah, for the most part, like I just play these hands. And I play them according to their strength, just like a trading strategy. So the stronger the hand is, the bigger the edge is, the more of my bankroll I risk on it, right? Now you can do it, you can try to calculate it exactly, but poker, it's hard to manage like the risk perfectly because you don't know how much other people are gonna raise. So like sometimes you have to like bet a little bit over what you would expect to be making, or like the value of it. You might bet more than you should be risking because you have to, and sometimes you can't build the pot size enough according to the value of the hand either. So it's kind of hard. I shouldn't have bet that. I should have, but like the thing is, I have ace 4, and the 4 is weak, so if he had a better ace, I want to find that out soon. Even if it causes him to fold and I make less, I'd rather make less on that than get trapped by checking and not find out he has a strong ace until like later on, if that makes any sense. Queen 8 suited, this is basically like Jack 7 suited, but just a little bit stronger. I'm tempted to call this, but I'm gonna fold it because I'd probably lose it. He probably has like he probably has a pair or something, or a stronger hand. But he might have bluff shoved there, because like in that position, that's what I would do too. If you think about it, you're desperate, you're low chips. You know that this guy's trying to protect me. You know that I'm trying to protect my chip stack. So that's a good place to bluff. Wow, 666. The devil's number. That's sketchy, dude. I'm glad I'm not in this hand. What else? This guy, obviously, both of these guys are a threat to me. This guy's not a threat to me. Wow, I'd have a boat. Look at that, I'd have a boat. But it's beat by anyone who's a better pair, so. Up, and we're going to go on a 5-minute break. So I'm probably actually... What should I do? I guess I'll stop the video and then I'll do a part 2. I'll upload a part 2 for the rest of the tournament. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the flip side.